Bryan Levell has leveled up. Yes, Bryan Levell leveled up. His coach is Shanikie Osbourne. We all know Shanikie Osbourne from Elaine Thompson. Elaine Thompson, after she split from the MVP, Shanikie Osbourne is a former MVP coach who created a camp for herself. I think. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Right Narrative. It's okay to be curious. Like, share, and subscribe with that notification bell for future video uploads, and drop a comment. Olympics is one day away. Tomorrow will be the opening ceremony for the Olympics, where it's almost here. It's pretty much here. I was saying yesterday that the Jamaica camp, they had been staying under the radar. We haven't seen or hear too much from them, and it could be strategic. It could be that there is actually a problem, or you never know. However, it's confirmed it was their strategy to stay under the radar. And as we got closer and closer to the Olympics, there are so many things just coming out. It's just popping out. Bryan Levell has leveled up. Yes, Bryan Levell leveled up. His coach is Shanikie Osbourne. We all know Shanikie Osbourne from Elaine Thompson. Elaine Thompson, after she split from the MVP, Shanikie Osbourne is a former MVP coach who created a camp for herself. I think the camp is Optimum Performance something. She created Optimum Performance Track Club. She created a club for herself. Now Bryan Levell is one of her star athletes. Bryan Levell have a PB which he had under Shanikie Osbourne, a PB of 19.97, and in the 200 meter and in the 100 meter, a PB of 9.98. He lowered his previous best from 10.21 to 9.98 under Shanikie Osbourne. So this is good going now. She, as the coach of Bryan Levell, is saying that he's in good shape. There's no worry about him. David Riley predicts a minimum of 14 medals for Jamaica. A minimum of 14 medals. And he would have known, he had seen the team. I think he's the manager, the team manager. He predicts no less than 14 medals in no specific order, but no less. And Garth Gale praised the Olympic training camp as massive success. Now, the Olympic training camp, it took place in Germany over the last 2 weeks. So a majority of the team had been in Germany for the past 2 weeks, and they had been training, and they had been doing extremely well. And he had nothing but praises for the training camp. He labeled it a massive success. So they are going into the Olympics with a title of one of the best team that has ever been assembled going into the Olympics. Could this be fluff, or could it just be that it's the truth? Who knows? But Paris, France, Shanikie Osbourne coached talented Jamaican sprinter Bryan Levell and said he is no less than any other athletes going into the Olympics, and he's peaking at the right time. He had a PB in a trial in the championships of 19.97, and now he's looking to go better. He's PBing at the right time. She credited his success to his ability to follow instructions and his hard work. Remember, Shanikie Osbourne brought Elaine back to the 10-7 shape before they had another rupture in that relationship and they had to split. Now, she's saying that Bryan Levell had a very good chance of getting a medal. We all know that Noah Lyle is the man to beat. We all know that Lester Tobigo is not going to be beaten easily. We all know that there are several athletes that he will have to take down. He'll have to take down Kenny Benerick. It's going to be a uphill task, but the coach is confident in where he is. And remember, she was the coach who pushed Elaine back to the form that we saw from her, even just for a moment. When she got her third place finish, when Jamaica got that sweep at when Jamaica had that sweep, she had the third place finish, and it was Shanikie Osbourne who helped her to get there. So good things to come. Shanikie Osbourne believed that Bryan Levell is ready, and Jamaica will be celebrating at least 14 medals according to David Riley. So David Riley is the coach of Excelsior High School and technical director of the national team. I think it's the under 20 team. He has nothing but praises for the team. He said that nothing short of 14 medals. He did not go he did not go in any specific detail to say what kind of medal it will be in terms of the quality of medals. Shanikie Jackson, based on the information coming out, she's in tip-top shape and looking to go fast, looking to do extremely well, looking to win her 200-meter title at the Olympics after failing in the previous one. Even though she went in with good form, she'll be looking to win the medal. But one of the surprising things going on, and I at some point I was saying, is this espionage at its finest? How are these kind of information coming out? Tia Clayton. I've always said that Tia Clayton and Kishane Thompson might be the surprise factor, the dark horses that was supposed to be secret, and somehow information is coming out saying that Tia Clayton is in 10-6 shape. If you had to look at some of the popular podcasts on the internet, they are talking this, literally. These are coming from American podcasters, hearing things about the Jamaican camp, and one would wonder if this is espionage at its finest, because the camp was held in Germany and it was a 2-week camp. There would be information to be had. They would find a way to pull information from the environment one way or another. But somehow this is good and bad news, right? It's good news for us and bad news for them. It's the best kind of news. Let's face it. Jamaica have athletes who they are worried about, even though they have no particular information on those athletes, and the ones that they have historic information on, they still have to worry about them. It's a good look for Jamaica overall. Jamaica in a very, very good spot. Tia Clayton is on the minds of many. So right now in the 200-meter men, we are hearing that it's okay. Let's wait and see what the result will be, because Bryan Levell has leveled up, and we are hearing that in the 100-meter it could be as good as a sweep, because Tia Clayton is in better shape than what Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce was in when she entered the scene at, what was it, 20 years old, and won the Olympic gold for the first time. Tia Clayton is in better shape than that. Wow, that's the kind of news that we like to hear. You know what? We take that kind of news all day, every day, because the competition will also hear these things and they'll have to strategize around it. Is it mind games? It's good for us, bad for them. Shanikie Jackson, Tia Clayton, Bryan Levell, Oblique Civil, Kishane Thompson. These are athletes that will be on the minds and in the dreams of many. They'll be keeping them up at night. So yes, there you have it. I think it's good. The news coming out is good news. Good news for the Jamaica camp. But talking about news, there are bad news coming out of the American camp. Good news for us. Also, I heard that the American team, they are putting in the work in the relays. Very much the team to beat in the relays. But you know that America will not just leave it up to chance. They're going to put some serious effort into it. They're going to bring the old guard, the mentors, the team that had very good relay result to inspire the ones who are going out there to take up the reins. And guess what? It fell apart because ego clashed. Because I heard that Sha'Carri Richardson, the one who is the face of the 100 meter, the face of sprinting for America, the female, she had no part in listening to the old guards. Those are old people. Why are you talking to us? We are young and filled with vitality. So it didn't go so well. As a result, people had to exit left, and it was a lot of wonderful chaos. The kind of chaos that could help us. Not saying that we want them to fall apart. We want the best competition and we want to win at our best. But it's not so bad to find out that even with Jamaica having the J3 as a proper party shop, America have their own little coffee shop. Coffee shop is a fancy thing to some extent, but they have their own little something that we do not know much about, and it's good for us. I think it's very good. So with Shanikie Osbourne coaching Bryan Levell leveling up, stepping up to the pace, giving us a little bit more confidence for the 200 meters and also for the 100 meters, because Bryan Levell, he got fourth in the finals at the trials. Therefore, the relay team will be Bryan Levell, Oblique Civil, Kishane Thompson, and Akeem Blake. That's it. And Bryan Levell is a sub 10 runner at this point, and he's peaking at the right time, he might be going into this trials, into this Olympics faster than even some of the guys who had qualified, which is very good for us. That's good news for us. So with Bryan Levell leveling up, it's nothing but good news for the Jamaica team, and with the guys behind the scene who are watching, the ones who are there to observe, not the espionagers, not the spies. They are saying that they are expecting nothing less than 14 medals for the Jamaica team. It's good for us, and the training camp was a success. That's where Oblique Seville had an opportunity to recover and put some good work in. That's where Bryan Levell was able to put 2 weeks of solid work into his craft. That's where Shanikie Osbourne could redeem herself as because remember, after the split between Shanikie Osbourne and Elaine Thompson era, we didn't know what to think, because we had seen the results from Shanikie Osbourne and we have heard what came out of the camp from the Elaine Thompson era side of things, and this is an example that the coach could have brought Elaine from the brink of career suicide to Olympic glory, because she had she injected some life in and some momentum into what we saw from Elaine Thompson era. It didn't work out. Elaine Thompson era when we went where she went, and Bryan Levell had the opportunity to get some individual attention, and she's bringing the athlete to possibly glory. The other thing I also was a bit concerned about at one moment was, why is it that we only had two athletes running the 200 meters with all the great coaches? Remember, Glenn Mills brought 3 athletes into the Olympics, and they swept in 2012, and in 2024, 12 years later, 3 Olympics later, we could not find a third 200 meter athlete, even with Glenn Mills as a coach, with Stephen Francis, with Shelley and Fraser Price's coach, various coaches, and even the athletes training overseas. We still couldn't find 3 athletes for the 400 meters, and the 4x1s could be in a good space with the women and men, because at least 3 of the athletes are from the same camp for the 100 meters. The relay could be in a good spot. Shelley and Fraser Price have a good relationship with some of these athletes, and while she has a good relationship with some of them look up to her, it could be a very cohesive environment. We also know that a lot of time the athletes that you look up to don't really care for your admiration, because they are still working through problems that they could not have, or might not have, So there you have it. The Jamaica team came out of the shadows. They're in the camp. They're looking good. The rumors are that they are very well prepared. They have a lot of surprises. Bryan Levell is leveled up to the point where we could expect a medal in the 200, and he could be one of the shining knights in the 100 meter relay, the 4x1 relays. Shane Thompson, he said he's very confident he could go way faster than he had gone, and we're yet to find out. We're looking for whatever time he can run. Clayton is considered to be very fast, might be faster than the 2 athletes who we are looking to for the medal, which is Shericka Jackson and Shelley and Fraser Price. Shakari Richards is being the time bomb in her camp. Not too bad. Let them explode. Let them explode. Let them explode. Rewrite the narrative. Like, share, and subscribe.